Welcome to this video on using ChatGPT to create agendas and checklists. So we all know that starting from scratch, when you've got a meeting that you're planning, when you've got a course that you're planning, when you've got a piece of work that you're planning and you might need a checklist to make sure you've done all of the actions, it's really hard to start from that blank piece of paper. So I'm going to see here today whether ChatGPT can help me with some of those tasks that I might need to do and give me an outline that I can then work from. So let's have a look at a few examples of what we can put into ChatGPT and see what it kicks out. So I'm just going to ask it to create an agenda for a short course on Microsoft Excel functions. And I'm going to press enter and see what ChatGPT does. So because I've said short, it's actually giving me a duration of 3 hours. So it's saying that that's short. That might work for me, that might not work for me. But you can see how it's also giving me times as well. So if you're creating a course or a session, it's suggested the amount of time that you might take. It's giving you that conclusion and that wrap up and the next steps, which is quite useful because you might forget about adding those in. And if I just go back to the top, you've got an objective there. Now, if I wanted to be a bit more specific, I can really easily just copy that lot and go back into the message option and paste that in. And let's just go for a 2 hour and press enter. And now it's going to give me specifics on 2 hours. Now, if I didn't put short in, it could have given me a longer course, but obviously the more specific you are, the better results you're going to get out of ChatGPT when you're asking it to do anything. And you just sometimes need to do those drop down arrows. You can see there, I've got a slightly different agenda. What I can also do is use it for checklists. So we've asked it for an agenda. Actually, before I do that, let's just have a look at an agenda for a meeting. So let's create an agenda for a product meeting and see what it does. Okay, so we've got information there. We've got date, time, duration that you can obviously copy and paste out of the system. It's suggested an hour. Again, if I wanted to be more specific, if it was a 2 hour meeting, I could put that in the message. But you can see it's giving me information there on a product meeting. Now, obviously I was super generic in what I was asking for, but it gives you examples there. It's not just if you're using this to create courses, which is what I would use. You might have meetings, you might be onboarding some new team members. You might just want some help pulling together agendas for any sort of session that you are doing, so it's super comfortable. And again, like I said, this is not set in stone. This is to give you an idea to start working on, so you're not starting from that blank piece of paper. So let's have a look at that checklist idea. So let's do a checklist. So let's do a checklist for moving out of a rental property and press enter again. And now it's giving me some information there. Again, I can scroll down. You can see it's got checklist. It's broken it down into sections. Notify the landlord, organise utilities, pack, clean the property. It continues on, complete repairs, return keys, forwarding addresses, things that you might forget, move out assessments, financial obligations, all that sort of stuff. Oh, meter readings, something that people always definitely forget. Say goodbye. You've lived there for a while, so yeah, I guess that's really important. And obviously it's giving you some notes there. So you can see how it's not just picking up agendas and giving you agenda templates to start working with that can be specific to the type of meeting or course. You can also ask it to create some checklists. Now, depending on where you are in the world, what process you're doing, your move out checklist might be a little bit different to what it's just done there. But what I can do is just copy that into a document and then just start to work on that. So ChatGPT does have some really nice, useful uses to create those generic agendas and checklists that you can then take away and edit and bespoke them to make sure they work well for you. So have a go at that one. It's definitely useful. I'll be using it for some of my course structures to get started and give me a place to start. I hate blank pages. I really procrastinate if I've got a blank page, and this will just really help. And it gets you thinking as well, so you've not missed anything. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the rest of the videos on this channel. There's lots there for you to have a look at. and let me know what videos you'd like me to record next.